welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So today's video is going to be Spring It Needs to Decorate with me, and we're going to decorate the living room and the kitchen. I actually have more than I thought I had. I got up in the loft and actually there's a few more boxes with spring stuff and Easter stuff than I thought there was going to be, so that was quite nice. So what I've done is I've laid everything out in here on the table in front of me that I think I'm going to use for in here. And I've done the same in the living room. I don't know if I'll be using all of these bits, we'll just have to see how we go. What I'll do is I'll turn you around and give you a little bit more of a look at what we've actually got here. So I had quite a lot of this in the loft, but obviously I have bought things which I've showed you in the last haul that I've done, and we've made a few things. We've got the eggs there that we got in the last haul. I've got the little bunny pictures, which I love. I treated myself to some daffodils. We've got the bunny trail that we got from Home Bargains. I've got a couple of cloths there. This little bunny towel that I got in Matalan in the sale. My little baskets that I always use. Lots of little bunnies around. I got a new hand soap and hand cream. The little marshmallows that I bought. So a mixture of the bits from the loft and the new bits I've bought. This little sort of Easter tree that I got here, it was in the garden centre and it was on sale, and it was sort of like an old Christmas decoration. So I've done a little video which I'll put on probably a short to show you. I literally just took the ribbon off it, popped some little Easter eggs on it, added this little bow, and then just popped the little gold bunny that we got. I think it looks quite cute. So I've got a rough idea, again, like I always do, roughly where things are going to go. But there's a few things which I'm not actually sure where I'm going to put them. So I've cleared everything and cleaned everything. So it's all clean and clear for us to start decorating. And then when we've done in here, we will go into the living room and do in there. I don't know if I'm super early or if you're already decorated or plan on decorating for Spring and Easter soon, but I just thought it's quite nice. Have a little bit of the pinks and a little bit of the brighter colours just to brighten up your living room after the winter. So let me know if you've already decorated or be decorating soon. Okay, so I'm going to start as I always do with the shelf behind me. What I like to do is build the ends up first so I get the height in that, then put some height in the middle so it's got a similar line all the way along, and then add the bits in between. So I'm going to pop some books up first. I think this is the worst bit, up and down the stool. It's the worst bit. Put those on the end. This is the little book that we made. I'm going to pop that up there. That like that. And I'm going to pop a little bunny on that. On there. Look down and have a look. So I'm going to build some up the other end to a similar height. I might try that up there actually. Okay, so in the middle I'm going to pop this chopping board, but I'm just going to add a little bit of pink ribbon to it. So ones that we got from Amazon, here somewhere. Gosh, there we go, hiding under there. I'm going to go with that one, I think. I'll just get some scissors. Just to add a little bit of pink in. most of the things that I've got are kind of like neutral sort of creams or whites, or they are or like a pink or green, which I quite like to add that in. Just going to tie that to the top. Just to add a little bit of colour to the top there. And we'll put that in the middle. Like that. Okay. Let's put that up so you can see. So it's going to be up and down so you can actually see. Oh, I've got this really lovely plate from Matalan. It's so cute. It had a whole range of different things in there, so I was quite reserved just buying the plate. I might actually go back and get a few more bits, but I'm going to put the plate up there. Let's add a little bunny in. Let's pop a little bunny that side, like that. Now this is just trial and error. I kind of go back and forth. So this morning I've already gone back and forth a few times, trying to get things where I like them. But the main thing for me is getting the sort of ends equal and the middle, and then just popping bits in between. Okay, so I'm going to add another little bunny, keep him company. We'll go with that one. Let's pop him there. Put that there. And got this really cute sort of little wooden Hello Spring. It's only £1.99 from the charity shop. So I'm going to put that up there. And that's kind of filled that in. I don't want it too overcrowded, but I'm just going to put a couple of extra bits in there. So let's pop. I think these are really cute. I've got these little pots from the garden centre, and then these were actually on the garden. These were on a garland from Home Bargain, so I've just started to cut a couple of them off just to use them. But I just think that looks really cute, just sitting on there. So let's pop him there maybe. I've got this little bronze one that I done in my last haul. We got him from the shop that I can't say. So we're going to pop him up here. Like that. And I want something where the bunny plate is. I just need a little something to go there. What have we got? Should we pop him there? I'm going to pop him there, I think. Let's pop him and have a look, see if we like him there. Maybe like that. I'm going to try adding these, which is obviously the eggs that we decoupaged last time. I'm going to move that bunny. I'm going to pop that there. And then maybe pop him there. Let's have a look at that. The plate isn't straight, is it? Let's get this plate straight. Okay, so what do we think of this? I think it looks cute. It's getting that balance between adding a few bits without adding too much. You don't want it to look too bare, but also you don't want it to look too overcrowded. I'm quite pleased with that. I think that looks quite sweet. Just adding some little green and pink accents of colour in. Just spring a couple of the bunnies. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to move round now, and we're going to do, I want to do something up here. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to take the heart down, change the ribbon for a start, and then I'm going to try pop in the bunny treat wooden plaque underneath and see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to take this ribbon off. And I'm going to use, a slightly darker one, I think, so it's more of like a blush pink. So wrap that round. This has got a few watermarks on it, which I could kind of wax out, I guess. But I was just wondering whether one of the tea towels that I got was to sort of fold it over. Put that over it, just to add a little bit of texture in there as well. And then pop that on. Does that look silly? You closer. Let me know if that looks silly with that on, or if I should take it off and just do it without. Trying to get Mabel used to her new bed, because every bed she's had before she ends up just chewing. So we've put a bed in here, because quite often when I'm cooking in here, she'll come in here and sort of sit and wonder if there's anything drying on the radiator, then she'll sort of pull it off and sit on it. So we'll try with the bed in here. So she's been really good actually. She's come and sat in here even when we've been in the living room. She wants to come and sit in here. So we'll be able to get her hopefully a nice posh bed, won't we? And hopefully you'll stay off the sofa, because actually we've decided to buy a new sofa. So the one we've got is about 9 years old, and I say it's been chewed and very well loved by Mabel. So if we sort of train her a little bit to come into here and have the bed, and then maybe we could put a bed in the living room and she won't chew it, it might save the sofa a bit. But we did go to Furniture Village last weekend and have a little look around, and we found another corner one that we like, and it's really good actually. They do like a pet protection plan, and it lasts for about 5 years, and I think it's about £150–200. But if they sort of wee on it or chew it or anything like that, they then come out and replace it. So I think that's what we're going to go for. But we thought if we can get her trained a little bit to come in here maybe a bit more and try and leave them safe alone. So this little section here, I'm not actually going to add anything, because obviously it's Cath Kidston and it's all pastel colours anyway, so it's quite spring-like. I've just added the little vase that we kind of made last time. I'll just put some little flowers in there. But apart from that, that's quite sort of spring-like anyway. And I'm going to pop a couple of bits in the windowsill. Teddy decided he wanted to make his YouTube debut. Bless him. Okay, so for the island, I've got quite a big basket tray. I can't make up my mind whether I prefer it just how it is, and then I'm going to put the vase in here. I'm going to put the little bunny picture in there. And then this little sand and fog candle in here. Oh, now the dogs are barking. So it sits like that. But I've also got this lovely tea towel with the bunnies on. So what I was thinking of doing was taking this back out. There. Popping it in the bottom, trying to do it as flat as I can. Let's move that out of the way. Oops. So try and keep it as flat, but kind of tuck it in the tray. That bit nice and flat there, because that's where I'm going to put the picture. So you kind of get it all sort of tucked around the edges, but fairly flat everywhere else. You get a little bit of the green and a little bit of the bunnies in it, and then popping the bits back in. So popping that there. A little bunny picture there. And then pop the candle in there. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I'm going to leave it in for now and then sort of think about it, but please let me know what you think, with the tea towel in the bottom or without. that's the kitchen all finished. Please let me know what you think about the little tea towel in here, whether you like it or whether to take it out, or anything else you kind of think we should try and move around. And also this tea towel over here, I'm really not sure about that. I don't know if to take it off or not. So let me know. So that's all the kitchen done, and we can now move on and start the living room. Okay, so I've done the same in here. I've cleared everything and put on this table what I think I might want to use, and also some bits on this table as well. I'm going to ignore the sofa because I say we are getting a new sofa. Aren't we, Mabel and Ronnie? You're getting a new sofa. Good boy. Okay, so I'll show you some of the bits that we've got. So we've got the vase that I popped the ribbon around. I like the green, so we're going to keep the green in here a little bit. These are the napkins that I brought when I went to Home Sense. We've got the little pictures that I've done there in the books. This is a little bunny I got from the charity shop. Photo frame. I don't even remember, I bought this basket from the charity shops. I've just put a couple of these hydrangeas in there. I think they look quite cute. And that was the vase that we decoupaged a little duck or goose onto. So we're going to decorate these shelves. And then both the window sills. And then the table. And then the little table by the side of the TV. Okay, I think we'll do this side first. Okay, so let's have a look at the table. I'm going to take everything off. Come to investigate. this was the little basket that I got from the charity shop. So I've just popped a little napkin in it, paper napkin. I popped a little bit of the fake lavender on there with a little bow. So I'm just going to pop these little eggs that we made when we decoupaged in it. I think that'd be quite cute. I might actually make a couple more of these. So that was my spring and Easter decorate with me. I'd love to know what you liked and what you didn't like. Also, if you've already done your spring decorate or are you about to do it, what sort of styles you like. Molly's having a nice cuddle, aren't you? Yes, you're a nice cuddle. Are you tired? Or am I boring you? I'm not sure what my next video would be. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see, then let me know in the comments. Hope you have a good week and I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye.